Marian puts the terror of people into language. Puts terror into language. Our what? Yes. Who else can it be? Yeah.
Well, practically everyone here knows that I work for the government.
Wow.
And I talked about this time and time again. I even used it in my competition speech. The fact that people in the government have adopted to the low wages. I mean, we all know that buses stop at bus stations, right? And trains stop at train stations. Well, in our office, there are workstations. So you don't understand what happens there, right? And it doesn't help if the boss has the same attitude. You know, my boss actually stays locked up in her room all the time, and we don't really get supervised much. So, the thing is, when she comes out, the minimize button is your friend.
Oh.
When she goes back into her room, you see Farmville, you see Cafe World, you see Mafia Wars. And everybody's high level. And what does that put me? I'm the guy who the boss goes to when something goes wrong, when something needs to be done fast. So, well, everybody is minimizing their browsers when the boss comes in. I get assigned, calculate this, extrapolate this, and figure out how much benefit we can attain by promoting this. So, as I said in my speech for the competition, it is leading to me to have a lot of stress, and it's leading to my hair loss.
As a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Not a government employee.
As a kid, what did you want to be? Ladies and gentlemen, the mentee of the next speaker, Toastmaster Matcha. Give a round of applause for...
So there's this guy by the name of Howard Moskowitz, and he works for the food industry. His job is he measures the ingredients and compares it versus the satisfaction of his customers. Now the thing about it is, one day Campbell came to him and they asked him to measure to come up with like the perfect spaghetti sauce, because, well, they want to win the market, right? So what he did is, being a man in the food industry, he started sampling people and he started giving them different spaghetti sauces, right? And the thing about this is, he gathered all the results and he plotted them in a graph. The thing about it is, the graph didn't really become a bell curve, wherein you have the climax, and we all know that the climax is the highest point of satisfaction, as in all other areas in life. Now, but the data was really scattered, and what he did is, instead of being discouraged, he started forming clusters. And then he goes back to Campbell and he said that, you know what, it's not that your spaghetti sauce is good, it's just that, you know what, most Americans prefer their spaghetti sauce meaty. The thing is, back then, Campbell's really selling this quintessential Italian sauce, wherein, you know, Italian sauces, they really don't contain anything except tomatoes. So Americans don't like that. And the thing is, when Campbell heard this, they go like, all right, fine, they want it meaty, we'll make them meaty. And, you know, boom, you know, sales skyrocketed. And the thing about Howard Moskowitz is that even though he has a name that's really so hard to pronounce, what's so magical about him is that he was able to break this idea of perfection. We always think in terms of hierarchy, we always think in terms of good, better, and best. But the thing is, it's not really a matter of comparison, but a matter of preference. Remember, perfect Italian sauce didn't really sell well. What people prefer was meaty sauce. So friends, always remember, not comparison, but always preference. Maybe there's just not one best, but rather many goods. So.
She left!
Oh, sorry, you're supposed to give me a topic.
Actually, for Matcha, I have a unique topic for her. No topic, just say 2,000 words in 2 minutes. 2,000 words in 2 minutes. Okay, so we begin.
Sorry, the calculation was right. Sorry. Watch TED Talks.
So we begin the table topic session. I'd like to remind everyone of the speech patterns, prep for point-based example points, story message game, and what was the other one? Yeah, past, present, future. I'd like to remind everyone that there is a time limit for table topics. The reason we have this is because we learn to stand up, speak up, and shut up. The red light comes in at 3 minutes, the amber light comes in at 1.5 minutes, and the green light comes in at 1 minute. That's wrong.
Backwards. Yeah, it's better in the program.
So tonight, because this is a special meeting, there are no topics. I will surprise everybody by pulling topics out of wherever it may come from. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Mr. Toastmaster of the evening, for that brilliant introduction. I expect a better introduction later on when I come back to present an award.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to start the educational part of the meeting now. And we'll start with table topics. And we'll allow the table topics master to describe table topics, the time and procedures, etc., and conduct the program. So let's welcome Advanced Communicator Silver, Jeeves De Vera.